You know, I was never perfect with human interactions, as probably a lot of other people are as well. But anyway, the pandemic for me was like the San Andreas fault in my life. It was the great dividing line between a life I once knew, a social life I once knew, and the social life that I am slowly building currently. Now, let me explain. You know, before the pandemic, like most normal people, I had my regular relationships, my regular job, my regular interaction, and then the pandemic changed all that. You know, like many of you, I worked remotely. In addition to on the side, you know, I did the app work, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Lyft, and then I retired, and then I continued to do the app work, and I moved around a lot, and I really didn't have any interaction with other people. And what I learned, okay, after a few years of that, is I need interaction with people. And if you're not going to get that in your own life, if you're not intensely engaged in some kind of a hobby or some kind of meaningful connection, if you just do app work, you know, Uber Eats, DoorDash, UberX, Lyft, whatever, you're not going to get those meaningful. When I go to work, there are customers that I recognize and I know them by their first name and they know me by my first name, and we look forward to seeing each other. They are regular customers, and these are connections, not just with your coworkers, but with your customers. When you go to wherever you find, and I find that through work, and that's why I am building this new life through my hobbies, through my work. I'm on the other side of that great big fault in my life, but as a newer person trying not to take people for granted like I used to find moderation, to take accountability, and to bring more to the table in my friendships and relationships. That's all. Thank you.